first question is, what would you say is the feeling of the business in Serbia right now at this moment?
In the convention business, actually business in Serbia at the moment is improving, is better and better, and we are even the fastest growing destination in Europe, which is nice to say. One of the reasons is that it was a relatively low basic index, and after low basic index, an improvement is very fast growth. But actually in a couple of years, Serbia is on a map again, and now is one of the destinations in Eastern Europe with the biggest number of congresses. And there is an International Congress and Convention Association, our association of our industry, and they have ranking list of the destinations. So Serbia again is in the best Eastern European destinations. Belgrade is again #1 in this region, but actually we have to improve some other destinations than Belgrade in Serbia, and that's next task for us.
Even though Belgrade is so successful, probably the recession and the downturn of the world had some impact. How did you cope with that, or what kind of impact did it have?
The crisis in Serbia is a bit longer than this economical crisis in the world and in Europe. So actually, if there is some downsizing of the business, it's not because of that. And even there is something which is maybe interesting. More and more businesses is during the crisis and after the crisis, my opinion is there is two news. One is a good and one is a bad. Bad news is that we have a crisis, and good news is that it will never stop, and we have to learn how to play during the crisis. Now we have financial crisis, but maybe we'll have, I don't know, energetic or environmental crisis or some kind of crisis actually will be, and this region has to learn how to play with the crisis and not to be sad and to sit and cry because the crisis is, but to make some innovations and to make some new stuff and to be more visible in Europe and to use this as a chance to attract more and more people to come, more and more hotels to be opened, more and more associations to come to have their meetings and conventions to explore our region, to find their business opportunities in our neighborhood. And actually it's possible, but it means that we have to work more and more.
How do you do that? What are you doing in Serbia to learn how to play with the crisis? What are your secrets?
There is no secret. Secret is to work until late in the evening and to start early in the morning and to love your business and to live your business, to feel it as privileges to work and to live in that moment and in that area. Something which is, let's say, brand of the Serbia Convention Bureau is that we insist to have more and more innovations in our business, and that's because of the lack of the money. So we didn't have money to pay for large advertisement and expensive campaigns, and advertisement in our industry is quite expensive. So if we have to spend the money, we are not competitive with the big destinations and with the European destinations where they have a big budget for that, or have had. But our idea was to create Serbian innovation in the meeting industry for each year. And we started with the first mobile application in the meeting industry a few years ago. And that was the campaign Serbia Goes Mobile. And after that we started with next year it was a campaign when we have created the Facebook games. And we started that kind of the gamification theory and applying that in the meeting industry. So we created the Facebook games for the meeting planners, and other people to explore Serbia as a destination with the campaign named Serbia Plays Well. And this year we have the new campaign named Serbia Goes Solar, and we are doing with a student young company in Serbia named Strawberry Energy, and they are here. You can ask them about some stuff. So we have created solar charger for the meeting venues, where people can recharge their mobile devices. So that's a charger with a solar panel, and that's standalone gadget. But also there is a place where some stuff could be advertised. There is a tablet or iPad, and people can advertise or put there something about the destination, about the venue, about the event, or something like that. So the idea is every year to make something which is quite new and innovative, not just in Serbia, but in the whole world, in our meeting industry, and to match new technological achievements with the old or traditional way of business in the meeting industry.
So technology is the way to go forward.
That's the way how younger generations really live and work, and they are coming, and our industry, sometimes we can feel that it is industry from 80s and 90s. That's industry to celebrate the world as it was during the 90s, and but new generations really don't care about that, and they have some other ideas how they would like to work, and our idea is to implement something which is their intentions within meeting industry, and to, let's say, create nice, cute match between new intentions and traditional business.
What would you say is the added value that Serbia Convention Bureau can offer meeting planners?
Meeting planners, they're always looking for something new and fresh. But in real life, they're the most conservative people in the world.
How come?
When you start to speak with them, they will ask you about all details and how much it costs and how they can cover that and something like that. But actually, our idea is that in our industry, this region, Serbia and the whole region, should offer something which is a new, which is a fresh blood for this industry. Actually, the mission of all of these associations or companies, they are traveling around to have their meetings, is to spread their achievements, to spread their goals and activities all over the Europe or all over the world. So in their mission is to come here and to see what's up. And we have to find people who are active enough from our region or our countries with a strong reputation within their industries and their associations, to invite them and to explain them there is something new and some new technologies and some new people and a little bit different way of business and working. So we should start to believe a bit more in ourselves and to give them reason to see how it works here. If they will, it's great. If they will not, world is changing anyway. World is changing anyway, and it's nice. So I believe that in Europe, in whole Europe, in our business, we need a little bit that fresh blood, and that Eastern European destinations or Southeast European destinations could be a fresh blood for this industry, and these destinations could give them something which is new and fresh and different and young and edgy. And if we are running our race, before or later it will be visible.
You mentioned that the first question they pose is how much does it cost, and you mentioned fresh blood. So what kind of value for money they can expect, the planners in Serbia?
Actually, Serbia is not expensive destination. and this is really value for money destinations. It's much less expensive even than they expect. So if we speak about the value for money in Serbia, they have it anyway. But the real value is also to explore that part of the world, of that part of Europe, and to see what is how many there are new stuff, new people, new intentions, new energy, and really to integrate that part of Europe within all trends or intentions within their business. So if they think just about the costs, Serbia for sure is a good place for them, but I believe they will get even more than they expect, having in mind the value and new stuff they will explore and they will see. And it's not just for Serbia, but for all other destinations in this region, and we should really believe in that. So I believe if we work hard really, or that's the expression of my friend who says, let's to run our race, and before or later we will be visible really for them. But we have to believe in that, and we have to work really hard and more than maybe it was usual earlier.
Thank you.
Thank you.